Okay, here's a most recent installment of my investigation, and here it is. I'm getting a lot of complaints from people that they get unemployed, they sign up with the EDD, they get their checks for a week, maybe two, everything is going as it is supposed to, then the checks stop. Why?
This is crazy. How do they just not pay people, like in the middle of a pandemic when there's nowhere to go to work?
Deirdre Blush was working 2 jobs at Napa Valley restaurants when the pandemic stopped everything.
Both of those places shut down due to COVID, so I filed my claim.
The EDD approved her claim, and 5 weeks later, benefits rolled in. But then, suddenly, those payments stopped.
Did I do something wrong? Did I click the wrong button?
I have probably called 1,000 times, and this is not crazy.
The same thing happened to Valerie Dean of Livermore. She lost her job at a printing company, and EDD started paying her benefits. But suddenly, her payments stopped too.
I've tried calling at 7:30. I've had people tell me, try 7:55.
Neither could get answers from the EDD.
So you can call, and then they have recordings.
We are currently receiving more calls than we can answer and are unable to assist you at this time.
She had my case up, and I said, ma'am, I was in tears with this woman.
And then in the recordings, they give you another set of numbers to call.
I said, can you transfer me to the claims department?
It still hangs up on me.
I was literally in tears begging her, and she said no.
Almost like you don't matter, because there's no one to talk to.
I was transferred to that person, and the phone rang for an hour and 5 minutes until my phone just stopped ringing.
After weeks with no income, worry set in.
Every dime that you spend is, oh my gosh.
For me, it's very scary. It's very scary. With my illness,
each day I go into debt.
I'm still under treatment to prevent any kind of cancer coming back.
So, why were their benefits cut off?
All of Santa Rosa's on fire. Get out now.
For Deirdre, it goes back to 2017 when wildfires ripped through the North Bay and she was laid off from her job at the Napa restaurants. Valerie was laid off from a different job 3 years ago. EDD told both women they were overpaid back then. So EDD deducted penalties from benefits this year. But here's the twist. Under the Federal CARES Act, those penalties are supposed to be forgiven. And EDD tried to give them back. Apparently, that was too much for EDD's old computer system. It cut off all their payments instead.
My savings is gone. I'm down to nothing.
It's incredible that you guys are doing this for people.
Both contacted 7 on your side.
And just to be heard or to have a response to an email is reassuring. So thank you.
Well, we've contacted EDD asking when Deirdre and Valerie can expect to get their checks. We'll let you know when we hear back. We've also asked EDD how many others are in this exact same situation. They receive a couple of checks and nothing more. When we hear from the EDD, we'll tell you. There's a lot going on.